My favorite way to brood chicks has been under a mother hen straight into the coop. Our final Silkie died last year, and my 6 remaining chickens have not ever gone broody. This year will be a chicken collection year. I put together a new brooder. I used a larger clear bin with snapping handles to secure the chicks from small hands. With no hen to raise chicks, I acquired a large K&H brooder heat plate for $60 from our farm store. They've come down quite a bit in price from a few years ago, and especially with a mobile baby, I didn't want to deal with a heat lamp. It's always annoyed me how much waste my chickens do with the traditional feeder I have used, and how often I had to refill it. Frankly, they still waste a bit and kick it out of this feeder, but at least they can still get to it. I thought about mounting the food and water on the outside of the bin, but with the children, that seemed like a recipe for a large mess. I've previously used the cheap quart jar waterer that sits on the brooder floor, but they always kick lots of pine shavings into it. I found this gravity-weighted autofill cup. When I got it, it was larger than I expected, and I realized there was a risk a day-old chick might fall in and drown. So I put a rock in it to fill some of that space. We picked up 3 Silkie chicks first from a nearby homestead. Although I only want 1 Silkie, they're not a sexed breed, so we have no way of knowing until they begin to mature if we have pullets or cockerels. After giving these chicks a 2-week head start, we picked up a few other chicks at the farm store. I found chicks are friendlier when raised in small batches, so ideally I would just have 3 chicks altogether, but hopefully with 5 or 6 or 7, the older kids will still give each enough hands-on time to make for some friendlier chickens. That is the biggest disadvantage to letting a hen raise the chicks. They have not been as friendly as some of my original hand-raised babies. I plan to brood 2 additional small groups of chicks in the next few months. I have a few new breeds I want to acquire and see how I like, and to add some additional color to the chicken yard. As a middle ground for the teenage chicks, we finally decided to buy a small coop that we can also use as a chicken tractor.
This is Cozy Cow Farm!
We've learned a lot over the last couple years working our mid-century hobby farm.
We've grown, and so has our herd and flock.
But we still try to affordably increase our self-reliance while ensuring we and the kids are having fun.
Every day we find there is still more to learn.
So subscribe to join us on the journey.